What is up, Goria Gang? It's Isabella and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're brand new. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and taking time to watch it. Today is a super exciting video. It's on another holiday 2018 collection slash product. It is the new Pat McGrath Opulence collection. I have all three of her eyeshadow palettes and I have one of her lip colors. In this video, I'm going to be showing you swatches and giving you my review on these palettes and if they're worth it or not, and this lip. I'm not going to be doing a tutorial in this video. I actually just did this look off camera, but if you guys want reviews on each single palette, I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. But it was kind of too much to do, you know, 3 different looks and my eyes get really irritated really easily. So I thought if you guys just wanted me to do separate reviews on each palette and a tutorial, then I will be more than happy to. Just let me know down below. But I will be going over what I used on my eyes and kind of telling you guys how I got this look. If you're excited for this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. It really helps me when you interact down below by liking this video, commenting, all that stuff. And don't forget to subscribe so you can join the Goria Gang. Let's go ahead and get into our review and swatches on this Pat McGrath Opulence collection. So this collection is limited edition. There are 3 eyeshadow palettes that have 6 pans in each of the eyeshadow palettes. Each one retails for $55 rather than her $125 for her, you know, 10 pan eyeshadow palette. So you are saving more money by purchasing the little than you are the 10 pan. So I do own her Pat McGrath Bronze Ambition, and the formula in this is amazing. I love this palette so much. So I've been playing with all of these eyeshadow palettes and I've come to the fact that it is the same formula as her other amazing shadows. Holiday products can sometimes not be as great and they can be dumbed down because sometimes they make them in different places so they are cheaper for the consumer. Although these palettes that are in her holiday collection are made in the US, and for other things like this palette and her Bronze Ambition and her highlight palette, which I'm wearing today, which is one of my favorite highlight palettes, are made in Italy, I still feel like the formula is great, and I feel like that was only done because it needed to be cheaper for holidays. Hey, I'm totally kidding. This one is made in Italy and this one is made in the USA, so I'm guessing her smaller ones are made here, so they're cheaper for the smaller version. And yeah, okay, I just enlightened myself. She also has 3 lipsticks that go with this collection. Now on Pat McGrath's website, you can get 2 of the lipsticks that go with each palette, but on Sephora's website, which is where I got this stuff from, they only had 3, so I only picked up 1, and this is the color Christy. It is her matte trans lipstick formula. You guys, I have never used Pat McGrath lipsticks. I have one of her liquid lips that has like the lip left with it, but I've never used her lipsticks. I've had some in the cart for a while, but they are $38 and that is way too expensive for a lipstick. But I guess when they're as good as this, like, it's fine. It kind of makes you feel a little bit better about buying it. I love this formula. I'm on Accutane right now and it's been very, very hard for me to wear lipsticks and liquid lipsticks that don't dry me out, and I think this looks very, very good on my lips. It is a really nice color. It does have more of a pinky undertone, but it's a nice pink nude. I've never been a really big fan of pink lips. I'd rather go for like a cool tone nude on my lips, but I don't mind this lip color. I think it's amazing. This packaging is my favorite lipstick packaging ever. I think it's so cute and it's very nice and sturdy. I love the color. Now this Christy color goes with this palette right here, but I used other palettes on my eyes, like these 2 other palettes right here, and I think that this still goes with it, so I don't feel like you're gonna need all 3. Just gotta pick one from what you can see online and go with that. I don't think it is worth $38, but if you're a Pat McGrath lover and you love her lipsticks, then this might be something that you would like to get. So out of this collection, I don't think that the lipstick is worth it. I think that I would personally rather have the palettes out of this collection. So let's go ahead and get into the swatches and talking about all 3 of these palettes. I keep forgetting there's 3, so I keep picking up 2, but all 3 of these palettes. So this is the first palette we're going to talk about. It is the Mothership Subliminal Dark Star Eyeshadow Palette. Here is what the packaging looks like. This is my favorite holiday packaging so far. I love how like luxurious it looks, but like classic. I don't know. I think it's super cute. So going into the Dark Star palette, this is going to be more of your smoky eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys. The first color I'm going to swatch is Entice. This is a really nice champagne gold. That one's really, really pretty and is what I have in my inner corner today. The next color in Dark Star Subliminal, which is this blue palette, is called Deep Space. This is a really nice like dark blue denim. I use this to kind of deepen up the look in my outer corner, outer V. It blended really well to be a very, very dark color. I think this color is very, very unique. The next color we have is Enraptured, and I hope I'm saying that right. This is your more of a true yellow gold. It's super pretty, super opaque. So next we have her black, and can you guys see how like balled up that is when it's swatched. Let's see if we can make this swatch good. It's kind of like not the best. I have her other black and this is nothing like it. I'm gonna swatch the other black that is in her other palette. Gosh, I never know what it's called because all it says is Pat McGrath Mothership. Okay, I'm gonna re-swatch that black that is in her Dark Star palette. Now it's swatching better. I don't know if it was that first little swatch, but we're gonna go into the other palette and compare this black. There is definitely a huge difference. Her black in her little palette swatches better, but I used it on my eyes earlier and it didn't blend as well well as the one in her 10-pan palette. So the next color we have in here is called Metropolis. It's a really pretty eggplant color. I like this color a lot. And then my favorite color in this dark matter palette is called Interstellar, and it's what I have all over my lid today. It is this blue. This is the most stunning blue. You have all the colors you need to smoke out your eye, in my opinion. I definitely think this is my favorite palette out of all of them. So for me, all of the colors in this palette blended very, very well in the eyes. The black was a little different, so I did have to redo my eye look. But other than that, the blue, oh my gosh, the blue. It's just gorgeous. I think this color scheme, it makes a lot of sense. So we're going into her Mothership Subversive Metamorphosis palette, which is the pink palette, which matches the lip color. I think that this palette doesn't make as much sense as like the color scheme and the range of colors in here, but it's still super gorgeous. This color, I literally cannot say the name. I think it's called metallurgy. I don't know. I've never heard the word before, but this is a really nice brow bone color as well. The next color we have is Copper, and it has a nice pink-ish undertone to it. It's super pretty. I actually have this color mixed with another color that I'll show you in a second on my lower lash line. I like this Copper color. I think it's unique because it has a slight pink undertone. Like when I look at it in the pan, I personally see more of a pink, but when it's swatched, it has more of an orange tone. So I like how it looks different from different angles. That's really cool. The next color we have is Sterling, which is a really, really ultra metallic. Obviously, it's a silver color. Next up, we have Smoked Amethyst, which is very, very thick when I swatched it. So here's this color. I don't think I would ever use this on my eyes again. I tried it out and it wasn't my favorite. Although the effect when you turn it is really pretty. It's like a nice little neon color. The next color we have is Bronze. This is just a standard color. A little bit more of a orange undertone to it. And last, from the Metamorphosis palette, we have Gold Standard, which is your true yellow gold. There is no playing around with this color. It's absolutely gorgeous. So as you notice, there are no mattes in this palette, and that's why I think this palette is not the most wearable in my opinion for a consumer. I think that if you're gonna get this palette, you gotta have other palettes to pair with it, which I personally don't mind. I mixed all three of these palettes today, and I think the eye look I came out with is amazing. So if you're a person that loves some different color shimmers and you don't have any of these colors, and I think they're all pretty unique in my opinion, then I would pick this palette up. But if you like to have mattes in the mix of the formulas, then I don't recommend this palette. And if you like neutral shimmers and you don't like all of these colors, I would skip on this palette. But personally for me, I really like this palette too. It stands out in my opinion with the color scheme, the coppers, and the undertones and all those colors. And so now we're gonna move on to this palette, which is my second favorite. It is the Bronze Temptation palette. This one is your Christmas holidays palette. This one seriously screams Christmas. When I open it, I'm like, okay, holidays are here. Holidays are here. But you have a really pretty like gold in here. So this is the one that I smoked on my lower lash line with that other color from the Pink Metamorphosis palette. So from my standpoint right here, it looks orange and bronzy, but when you look at it straight on, it's pink. You have a nice matte brown. You have that really pretty sherry color green, and then you have a nice little crease color, and then your like inner corner and brow bone highlight color. Alright, so going into swatches of the Bronze Temptation palette, the first color we have is Celestial, which is not as pigmented as any other color, but it's a nice little shimmery color. It has a lot of sparkles in it. Next we have Burning Desire, which is the color that I used in my crease. Super pretty. It's a really nice fine matte color. I like it because it has an orange tone, but it's also very, very neutral at the same time. You can definitely build it to the color that you want. The next color we have is Supernova, which is one of my favorite shades in this eyeshadow palette. I am so over the moon. I cannot wait to use this color. Next we have Dark Paradise, which is going to be your true deep brown matte color. And next up we have that Corruption shade, which is the one that looks different in the pan. I'm swatching it right now. It looks straight up yellow. Now I'm gonna fully swatch it, and it looks pink and yellow. I'm so amazed by this shade. It's so crazy. And the last shade we have in this palette is Provocatrix, and this color has a pink undertone as well, so it's gold, but the base of it is like a light pink. It's so pretty. In my opinion, these colors are something that it's not normal for a brand to come out with. So obviously Pat McGrath would come out with a palette that looks totally different. I just think that these colors are amazing, you guys. Like, they're truly so, so pretty. So obviously I think you're able to tell that this is my favorite holiday collection so far. I think the colors in all of these palettes are super different. I don't think you need all three. If I had to rank these, like I said earlier in the video, I would say Dark Star is my favorite because I love a smoky eye. I love the blue. I love the reflex it gives, how it's not too dark. It's absolutely gorgeous. Next, I would go with the Bronze Temptation palette because it is your Christmas colors. It's so pretty. It has that really pretty Merry color in it, which is that like pink one that turns different colors, and then it has that green, which is out of this world. It's so breathtaking. And the last palette I would rank is the Metamorphosis palette, only because it doesn't have the mattes in it, but I think that these shimmers are totally different. There's some really pretty, unique shades. I still really, really love this palette, but these are the two that I would highly recommend for a consumer. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed enjoyed it, let me know down below if you would like for me to do separate looks on any of these eyeshadow palettes. Let me know your favorite one down below. If you're going to be getting this collection, there is another hair. I'm super over the moon about this collection. I think it is super unique. The formula is amazing, and I love the way everything blended on my eyes today. Hopefully I will catch you guys in my very next video. I love you guys so much, and I hope that you are making today your best day yet. You are keeping your head up and staying positive. Don't forget to subscribe so you can join the Goria gang. You'll love it over here. Click that bell as well once you subscribe so you are notified every single time I post. I post every Tuesday and Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and when I'm able to, I get an extra video up when I can. I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.